all these complexities, what do you think the organization should do to prepare themselves for these quantum related threats and attacks coming towards them? And do you have any solutions to offer?
Definitely, Satya, it's a good question, right? Like one, see, definitely, I think for any organization, it's like to start with, like, first thing is like, so you just assume that you're just going to buy a house for yourself. What do you do? First thing you have to understand is like very budgeting. So you do a first thing is like very my budgeting, whether, okay, I have this much of money, I have, whether I can take a loan. Okay, now you decide, okay, I can take a maximum loan for this particular amount. Then you start searching for a property.
Correct.
Then you go through a property. Then you go through a validation saying like whether that property doesn't have any legal complications there. Then you go into the registration process. Then you go into the buying, all this processes. Same way for an organization, right? Like today, when you talk from an identity, the most important thing today is like it's completely my identity in a blind spot.
Yeah.
I don't have any kind of a visibility, like saying like where all the identities present, who are all managing these identities, what are all the threats or what are all the complexities around those identities management. So the first starting point is like basically you have to bring in a visibility. So for this journey, I think I will say that first part is like basically bringing a visibility aspect to it. Now once you have a visibility of all the identities around,
identities,
right, we'll bring all the non-human identities in one single platform. Bring everything in a single glass pane of view to see, oh, how many identities I have within my system. Okay. So the first thing which has to be, you have to do, right? That is what
you know is what you can protect.
Exactly, what I can protect.
What is that?
Nah, that's what. So now I have to know what are there. Like first is that part, to bring the visibility. The second part is to identify the compliance or the security risk around these visible data, whatever you have discovered, right? Like discovered from various sources. So what are the things it can name it? It can say what kind of risk it can have, whether I am using a self-signed certificate, whether I'm using an expired certificate, whether I'm using a revoked certificate, whether I'm using a API key for 6 months or 1 year, whether my passwords have never been used, or whether there are keys which is lying in the system which has never been used for last 1 year. So this kind of a visibility around the security is like what you should get as a next level aspect. Now,
is it not too complex with people working on multiple cloud and multiple applications, right, and too much, right?
Yeah, that's why I say that like it is not going to be it can't be managed manually like that. Right. I think we are all not having that luxury of managing this anymore manually. Right. So you need a system, you need a platform, right, which can take care of these particular aspects around bringing that visibility and discovery of all these non-human identities, right? Like that is where we need a platform. Right. So the next part is like once you have the visibility, then you talk about compliance and the security risk. Then I need a platform where I can go and do a remediation of this. Right. How do I correct this? So, okay, fine. The system can tell me here are all the problems. Now, I know, okay, I have to do this. But we already talked about the identity is like 50x of more than a human.
Yeah.
Now, with that number, is it even possible for me to go and do this manually? Completely, the question is, answer is no. You can't do it manually. So that means you need a system which is automated.
Correct.
You need a very good automation and orchestration, particularly so that you can take care of these things, particularly whenever you want to move a certificate, you have to push a certificate, you want to change an API key, you want to rotate a secret, how you can bring, how you can enforce that. So you need a platform to do an automation and orchestration. But to conclude all these things, right, like Satya, like basically we talked about the overall journey, like most important aspect why or what is very important in this overall journey is that agility aspect. As an organization, are you crypto agile? Are you agile to change yourself from the problem statement to have a solution in platform, the crypto agile platform, right? Like that is very important. To conclude, right, like see, this is the problem statement and this is what we say. Like now, what we as a organization, we provide, like we have something called as an AVX1 platform. So what does this platform takes care is like this platform provides you a complete visibility of all your non-human identities, bringing up all the keys into one place, give a scoring around that, compliance score around that.
Correct.
And talk about saying like your system is having this kind of a risk, provide us some kind of a threat intelligence, provide us some kind of a threat visibility, and then guide them what are their next steps, and then automate it. So this platforms comes with that complete capability as an end-to-end automation, end-to-end security, and taking care of the crypto agility. And in this, we also take care of this quantum journey,
Okay.
because that is also one of the aspect today, like which is going to be very, as I said, as of yesterday, kind of a scenario. So we need a platform like where you need to get a certificate, which is post quantum certificate ready. So we need a PKI platform, enterprise PKI platform, which can give you a certificate, which is post quantum ready.
Okay.
And it also need a platform where I can go and understand your cryptographic assets. Like, because in the organization there are multiple places these assets are scattered. When I say an asset, it can be a configuration place where I have some cryptographic material. I can have a codes where there are some cryptographic material. Then I can have something in my network. So as a platform, this brings everything into one view, right? Like, and then this provides you the operations and methodologies, the security aspect, and this can also help you out in compliance aspect of the things also, Satya.
Excellent. Excellent. I think that's a great way summarized. Yeah? It's not easy to get everything into one place.
Right. Yeah.
Appreciate suggesting such solutions what you offer. Thank you very much. Audience, thank you very much for listening to us. We are going to come soon with our next episode soon. However, I hope this session is interesting for you, also given you enough information about quantum cryptography. If you want to know more, just reach out to us on support@csabangalorechapter.com. Keep watching this space. Signing off, Satya. Thank you.
Thank you.